Okay, we're live. Okay, good. What's up? Well, I, I made the video on Megatron versus Frieza because I have my issues with that video. But I was actually pretty excited for that episode. It's just that it felt disrespectful to Megatron. However, though, I have to say, Galactus versus Unicron is a completely different story. Very wild. And I I guess it's the one I'm looking forward to the most of this season, which is good because last season also had a lot of cool matchups that I wanted, but the finale was dog shit. I think Scooby versus I don't know. It's either that or Scooby versus Courage. Though I will be straight up honest, I'm like 95% certain they're gonna have Galactus win. Not only is he the more popular character, but he's also argued that at his peak he wins because the ultimate nullifier gets past any of his Unicron bullshit. I'm not gonna get too upset like Frieza versus Megatron. Like there are episodes this season that like the results of one of my favorite characters losing did make me kind of sour. Like Darth Vader versus Obito. The thing is, I like don't like Obito at all. Like I before that episode, he's like the one Naruto villain I knew nothing about. I almost said literally, but I'm sure there's probably another guy I knew about even less. So yeah, there's that. I think I actually prefer Frieza as a character over Megatron, but like, I still win with Megatron because home series. I don't know if this is exactly a home series, but whatever. And the only reason I got that upset over that episode wasn't that Megatron lost, it's just how he lost. They really, really downscaled him just so Frieza could take the W. Because a lot of people argue that he should have won over Frieza, but he didn't, and that kind of sucks. But like here, not only do I like Galactus just about as much as Unicron, I actually do. He's like one of my favorite Marvel characters. But also, I think the if Unicron wins or Unicron loses, it's a lot more fair. So I'm not going to be that upset over it. I might still be bummed because it'll take a while for Transformers to get a W. I tried listening to a lot of other videos, and people are like, man, Transformers has some cool matchups, but they sure do lose a lot. And I know, obviously, we got 2 losses this season. Man, that sucks. But remember, I'm a Transformers fan, but I'm also a massive Pokemon fan. And during the original couple of seasons, particularly the first two and the first half of the second or the third season, I felt the exact same way. I mean, Pikachu got turned. Sorry. I'm used to how I speak with the videos where, oh, I messed up. Oh, I can just cut it out. But the first season had Pikachu thrown into a blender. And then the second fight they had, we're not counting the Pokemon Battle Royale because, of course, the Pokemon was going to win. They were also going to lose. But with Pokemon versus Digimon, I feel like that's the second most disrespectful episode of the series, only behind another episode, which I'll talk about in just a second. So that's kind of sad. Everyone's like, the Pokemon universe is so strong, but like here they are constantly taking L's. But then the actual most disrespectful episode came out, not Frieza, Mewtwo versus Shadow. And yeah, it is unfair to Shadow, but on the other hand, my boy did it. We won. Whoa, that one really in the red. So I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit. So I was excited about that, and then what happened after that? Pokemon versus Digimon got a rematch, and I don't care if she's just in a rookie form. It was still an exciting episode and a fun one. Lucario versus Renamon, another win for Pokemon, and then Goro versus Machamp, my favorite episode of the entire series. Absolutely glorious, great episode. So, sorry. What was happening currently with Transformers happen with Pokemon. It's just part of the show. Sucks that Transformers is basically the new Power Rangers. But at the same time, you also have to look at it. Who did Power Rangers fight? A Gundam? Mechagodzilla? Like, Mechagodzilla's pretty strong, but it's only movie Mechagodzilla. And Ultron. Those are all fairly strong characters. Who's Dragon Ball losing to? Frieza, the rival, like the big bad of one of the most iconic, overpowered characters. And no, not Megatron. And Galactus, one of the most overpowered Marvel characters. And the fact that it's either like a discussion on who would win, or they arguably would have won, it's nothing to scoff at. So, it's alright, you know? It's not too upsetting. How long do I have until? Okay, I've got 10 minutes. So, the thing is, you know, I went to a tournament last night, and I was listening to Final Formers pretty much the entire time that I was listening to the AMV, because I am a champion. And it was a perfect representation of that. Because while it was a fun experience overall, and I'm glad it was there, dude, for like a solid hour, it was 2 round robins, one for Rivals and one for Smash Ultimate. I didn't win a single one in Smash Ultimate because they had a Steve player, one of the best players there, a goated Gunner player, which, like, I'm a me Gunner secondary. I hate doing a Ditto with Incineroar, but I love me Dittos. That's, even if we both end up camping, it's so fucking awesome. And then, who else was there? One of my rivals, which I lost to. Who else? I don't know, there's someone else who I wasn't going to beat. And then, it was just, the one guy I could have beat, he DQ'd, so that really sucked. And then for rivals, I also, right out the gate, lost to, like, the 2 best players. But then, like, you know, I got a couple of minor wins against some of the other guys. And then, like, lost to my rival again, even though it's, like, really close between us. I haven't won against him in a long time. Best of 5, by the way. Game 5 last stock. It was pretty hype. But, like, at the end of the day, I can be upset about the L's, but, you know, the fact that I'm here at a tournament at all when most people aren't good enough to, you know, come, and if they do, they get instantly wiped. You know, I did get my ass kicked, but that happens. I still do decent enough. And if I played against someone who doesn't go to tournaments, well, you know, I destroy them. So it's not like I'm terrible at the game. It's just, you know, compared to other people who play the game competitively, a little flawed. That's okay. You know, it's like the phrase talking about, you know, when, you know, your existence already makes you worthy enough. That's kind of true. I know I'm just kind of getting off topic. That's just kind of how I feel about Death Battle with Transformers. The fact that Transformers shows up at all is awesome, and the fights themselves are usually fantastic. Even if they lose, they also fight some crazy strong characters. So that's at the end of the day not really a big deal, you know. Character losing Death Battle still, that doesn't make them a lesser of a character. Just they lost the power scaling. It's not. I could be upset that fucking My Little Pony has a better track record, or is about to be, unless Galactus loses. I don't think that's gonna happen, but yeah, I'm excited for this episode. Now, let me just say one thing before we get into this. This is a reaction video. This is not going to be a watch party. I will not be showing any of the video. And the only audio you will hear is going to be picked up from my microphone. The desktop audio is completely disabled. So you might be able to hear it a little bit, but you're here to watch my reaction. Now, some people do this to avoid quote-unquote copyright claims because it's quote-unquote fair use, but you're just watching an entire video. That's, you know, this may be lazy content. I literally just woke up for this. I got plenty of videos to work on anyway, so it's like, it's not a big deal. But, you know, I don't want to rip these guys off. I don't want to rip you guys off either. So, Yeah, you're gonna have to, if you're here. I don't know if you are. I didn't check in. But if you're here, you're gonna have to watch the video at its source. You know, it may be a little more uncomfortable for you. Oh yeah, but you know, if you have to put in a little bit of work, the amount of work that these people may put in to make the good ass videos that they do, that's even more. That's even more work. You should honor that by watching the original video. You probably will, anyways. Galactus versus Unicron. Very excited for this. I think I even did a Goku versus Superman 3 reaction, but like I was playing Nick All Star Brawl, so I think you were just listening to me watch it. But I was watching on my phone, but I'm not gonna be doing that. So yeah, it's unfortunate that they took away the for members early viewing, and the moment I got a championship is when they stopped doing that. But I had Rooster Teeth for some fucking reason. I don't like that website. It's only useful for watching DBX alternative endings at this point. That's like all I care about. Maybe watching a couple of episodes like Bane versus Venom, if you really care. So yeah, I mean, the other thing that they're like, oh, we we now made it so the perk instead is you get to watch the sneak peek earlier, but now you don't, and it's a fucking like usually a trailer. I don't know if it's just they did that for Goku vs Superman 3 and this one because they're like some of the biggest matchups ever. Hopefully they go back because I do like how the trailers were. I mean, personally speaking, if you weren't gonna give us early viewings, I think giving us early access to like an alternate ending for Death Battle, that'd be cool. I mean, you did it for DBX, and I understand some complications for that, like trying to figure out how it would work seamlessly, and also to work with the music. But I mean, I feel like it'd be cool. You know, some characters you can't do that, like Martian Manhunter versus Silver Surfer. I'm struggling to think how they could do that. But I don't know. I think that would be a cool perk for memberships because right now I pretty much am paying for the Discord and the AMVs because I don't care about any of the other content. I guess I got to vote in the what was it called, the Tournament of Champions, which you know that was cool, that was fun, but like I basically just got I basically just saw two matchups that I really wanted. X versus Primal and Grovyle versus Lucina, which were in the same poll, by the way, which sucked. Really was hard having to choose which one I chose. Obviously, I chose Lucina versus Grovyle because Mr. Dungeon's one of my favorite games ever made. But, I mean, that was tough. At least one of them won, and it was the one I didn't pick, so I didn't feel that guilty. But that kind of wraps around to my other point. My vote didn't matter. It's cool that X versus Primal was in the top 8, but they're not going to do that episode for a while. It's like, oh, cool, Jimmy Neutron versus Dexter and Hulk versus Godzilla. Those are some badass matchups. Oh, wait, you're probably not going to do them for a very, very long time. So that stings a little bit. All right. Oh. What is this notification? Oh, Death Battle. Thank you, Death Battle. Yeah, I'm very excited for this episode. If you're just tuning in, this is not a watch party. You gotta watch the original. You're just here for my reaction. Me, a fucking Transformers fan. Oh, good. Premiering in 60 seconds. I'm working on a lot of videos. I got most of the ones recorded and posted on YouTube. They're not edited and they're unlisted, so, you know, I'm trying to edit it through there. I have the two United reviews. I got one more old versus new, and then I got a new video to record today, which is going to be Rhinox and Scorponok, the 2-pack. That's going to be my last review. I know, kind of anticlimactic because people don't like those figures, but I feel like they're worth talking about. I think I just need to like take pictures of the thumbnails, and I'll probably edit them while I'm over somewhere else because tomorrow morning at like 3, you know, I'm leaving, which sucks because I should have got plenty of sleep last night, but I didn't. I got like 4, so I'm really, really tired and groggy, and I feel like shit. But whatever, it'll be okay. I'll probably just sleep, then wake up at like 3. Premiere will begin shortly. Wonderful. Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm very, very excited. Very excited. And there's going to be a lot of content coming during the holidays, which is funny because I'm supposed to be on vacation, but I enjoy making videos, so it's all good. I think after I'm done with the actual reviews of the year, I will still be making videos, but they're just not going to be on camera. Some of those videos include a recap of this year's Death Battle, because Season 10 was insanely good. It's funny, I think, like, every season, I'm kind of off and on if I like it or not. Like, Season 5, I love it. It's peak. Season 6, a lot of people say it's, like, the best season. I don't see it. I mean, it does have a lot of good episodes, but none that are my favorites, and it also has some bad ones. Season 7, people seem to fucking hate. I love Season 7. It's my favorite season. It's debatable, though. I mean, it gave me my favorite episode of the season, the series, not the season, the series. Of course, it has my favorite episode of the season in a season. Why wouldn't there be one? Okay, starting. Season 8, I honestly did not like it. I felt like as a season, as a anniversary, 10-year anniversary for Death Battle, they didn't do a good job with it. Gonna be honest. Then I loved season 9. It kind of ended sourly, but still a great episode or great season. Sorry, I'm scatterbrained. I'm also tired. What is going on? Okay, that was really weird. But I liked season 10 too. It's the first time I've liked 2 seasons in a row. All right, we're starting. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start. Okay, you can watch the video itself. I'm gonna have to turn it up. Oh, nice. I like how they're bringing back the fight at the beginning. That's kind of neat. Oh, hell yeah. Starting it off strong with Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Unicron. That's why I actually like him a lot. Because that's one of my favorite final bosses in any video game. I'll tell you what's evil. The other guy. Now, I've already watched the previews already, so I mean, this isn't surprising. Is this okay? So this guy is balding. I think the first time I saw Galactus's face was on the zombie mini-mate, and he was a zombie, so obviously he looked a little odd. I thought the markings on his head were just that, markings, but no, it's just he was a balding guy, and now he's wearing a hat over it because he's Galactus. Hmm. Oh no, my dog's excited. So we got another dark side. Actually, Unicron's the same, isn't he? Hmm. Power cosmic. The funny thing is the power cosmic probably won't even be that useful in this fight, which is insane. Because what's that going to do against Unicron? Yeah. True. Ooh. Okay. The little squirrel dude in the back was pretty funny looking. Funny beer. Oh, ultimate nullifier there. Yep. I wonder if they're not even going to go super in depth on the ultimate nullifier. They'll just be like, oh, it could erase him from, or he could be erased from existence. They're not going to go into the fact that like how powerful it works. There's a chance. Yep. So I mean, there is a chance Unicron will win, but I still don't think he will. Yep. Yeah. Ooh. I like that face. That's cool. Yep, here it is. How are they going to make it to work? Okay, no, they are going in depth on how it works. Goodbye, Unicron. Yeah. My dumbass, like, wasn't that Ghost Rider? No, that's just the cartoon, you idiot. Okay. I want to get a good Galactus toy. Okay, yeah. I really want a Galactic figure. I want the mini mate, but the problem is he looks kind of dopey with his eyes because they're so spread out, and then his like coat looks cool, but it's too thick and it like prohibits leg articulation. But like all the actual Galactus toys are way too big, so that's kind of unfortunate because it's such a cool design. I don't know. Purple and blue is a cool color combination. He overall looks neat as hell. Obviously, I don't have a Unicron because the only one that's even viable is the Armada one. So, there's that. I mean, I guess they could. Well, they have the Super 7 one, but I'm not fucking getting that. They could do a mini mate for Unicron, but everything I'd complained about with the Galactus one, uh, all of the Transformers have that issue. And they also look a little weird. I'm not a big fan of those. You'd think I'd love them because I love both Transformers and Minimates, but I don't think they mesh very well, unlike Ghostbusters and Minimates. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's Prime Unicron. Prime Unicron's an interesting take on the character. I actually watched, what was it? The cartoon Fight Club version, the Animation Rewind one. Dude, that episode was. People are like, "Oh, it's one of the best ones yet. This is a good rival for Death Belt." That episode fucking sucked. The analysis was fucking cringy and poorly written. And Unicron looked nothing like he. The only time he looked like Unicron was when he was a planet. He like became Deathsaurus, but Unicron colored. It was so weird. Alright, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, they have different motives. Bad pairing, like fucking Frieza versus Megatron. Frieza's just evil. Megatron actually has motives. Nerd. Hmm. You know what I'm calling it? They're gonna say this one was incredibly close. Which, yeah, it is. I think they already mentioned that he can exist in every universe in the preview, so we're all good. They're not gonna fuck him up like they did Megatron, hopefully. Ooh, that is a win condition, I think. Maybe. Yep. Yep. It's true. You can't get out of the way. Ew, that is pretty gross. Is that the one wrecker from Combiner Wars? Probably not. Yeah. Still not as big of a kill count as a cosmically powered Starscream. Ooh. Oh, there it is. Transformers timelines are organized by universal clusters. Don't make the joke. Yep. Yeah. I think Theo Adams did the best where he was just like overly paraphrasing it in a negative way. So nothing here by Galactus. But he does have the ultimate nullifier, so I mean, yeah, he's already killed someone like that, so He's not going to return for this one. I kind of like how they take regeneration or, like, resurrection to account, but it's like, how do you end them permanently? Like, the Chosen Undead. Yep. Yep. Yeah, peak death. Dude, I love that episode. One of the most overrated characters in comics, beaten by one of the most underrated. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, they did a good job with Unicron. I don't think they left out anything. He's just not winning. Just because of the ultimate nullifier. Cool. It's, you talked about Unicron, it's Paradox. No, I haven't. No. I can't even win a Smash tournament. Oh, please, I want the 1 million Yoda tons of TNT. Please, I need the TNT card. Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, I still think Galactus is gonna win. I hope I'm wrong. I just don't think I am. Beast Wars, hell yeah. Okay, that's true. I'm really excited for the animation. It looks amazing. Is that the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 model? I can't tell. I hope it is. I love that model. I think it is. If not, it's as good. This is beautiful. Oh, it looks so impressive and good. This looks gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Worth the wait for sure. Smack him with it! Yeah. Is that the HasLab 3D model? Show me his legs. Show me his legs. He looks like they really just 3D scanned the HasLab. That is funny. Nice. Oh my god, that is hilarious. The song is interesting. I think the songs this season, by the way, have also been pretty good. The only one I didn't really care for was Guts versus Dimitri. It sounded kind of weird. No, it's not over. This looks amazing. Ooh. Yeah, they talked about how unkillable he is. I'm pretty sure Galactus is gonna match him. Holy shit, this looks so cool. Dude, this is awesome. This looks so good. Yeah. I'm immortal, I'm immortal, I'm immortal. No, you're not. The ultimate, yep. Is that the ultimate nullifier? I think it is. What? No, you haven't. I'm gonna have to rewatch this to listen to what they're saying. That was weird. That was such a weird ending. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. Sounds like a weird reason for him losing, but I mean, when both these characters are so immensely powerful, you can take you take whatever you can get. Yeah. Yep. Okay, they actually talked about the ultimate nullifier correctly. That's Unicron's only positive was nearly impossible to kill traditionally, but cannot resist the ouch. Yeah. Like I said, not that surprised. Ooh, peak! Oh, wait, it's because they're heralds. Alright. Season 11. The Fool, Death, the World. Wily versus Tom Cat. Wait, there was only one? There was only one winner? There was two last time. Okay, what were those? What were we getting? We got in a card character. Okay. No, let me see this. Okay. Let me reload. See what all that was about. It's so sad that Wily versus Tom was the winner. It's such a uninteresting matchup, in my opinion. Relatively speaking. I mean, we had some bangers. Whatever. I don't know what that is. I'm actually going to slow it down. You know what? I could probably bring it... I can bring the visuals back. We can look at this together. The fight itself is already over. The video itself is done. Okay, so I'm going to slow this down just a little bit. I gotta be honest, I still think Martian Manhunter versus Silver Surfer was my favorite of the season. I feel like the fight itself, Galactus versus Unicron, was pretty much a 3D version of Martian Surfer. The difference, it didn't really have the amazing score and the beautiful ending. So, yeah, I still think that's the best episode of the season. I even think I like Scooby versus Courage better, but like as for everything else, I'll have to watch it more. So, okay. What do we got? I didn't catch that. Hmm. And the one you voted for. Not me. I actually voted this time. Okay, Galactus versus Unicron. Mm. What really does bother me is the ending. It was so abrupt. I'm not saying it's a bad episode. I have to let it sit for a second. It's not like Scooby versus Courage or this one where like I immediately was like that's one of the best episodes of the entire show. So yeah, I'm kind of feeling the same way they did for Goku versus Superman 3. Like this is a big matchup, but I don't know if it blew me away like a lot of the other episodes of the season did, but we'll see. We'll see how much I like it. I mean, I'll still be making the video. So, yeah. I'm also the season 10 episode or the season 10 recap and review of every episode of the season. It's going to be actually scripted. It's going to be completely scripted. I usually don't do that cuz I'm bad at editing it, but like I think with videos like this as opposed to like reviews of like toys, I'll have an easier time with that. I'm definitely going to make that video. I didn't really finish the legacy ranked videos. I can always go back and do like the first year. I don't know if I'm going to do Evolution. I'm definitely not doing United cuz I'm making actual reviews for the figures individually, but I'll talk about that in one of my actual reviews. So yeah, that was Galactus versus Unicron. It was still cool, you know. The analysis was decent. I don't know how decent. The fight itself was beautiful, even if like I feel like the fight itself wasn't as interesting as some of the other past episodes. Did it live up to the wait? Galactus looks a little weird there, but that's okay. And well, I can't say the verdict I'm too surprised with. I do really like Galactus, even if I really did want Unicron to win. So unfortunate, but like I'm not upset like I am with Vader versus Obito or Mewtwo versus. What I keep saying Mewtwo. Say Frieza when I mean Mewtwo, and I say Mewtwo and I say Frieza. Frieza versus Megatron. So I mean, it's all right. Transformers, you'll get your W one day. I'm sure of it. Just not going to be today. So now it's official. Transformers has a worse win to lose ratio than fucking My Little Pony. I think I'm done now. No, not that. Not the fucking shitty DeviantArt sad drawing